What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So while we were in the live stream today, we were primarily talking about XRP and the fact that XRP was falling today. But there was a bigger story. It wasn't just around XRP as a whole, even though the SEC is just trying to attack crypto in every way that they can. Like I said, there's a bigger story here coming from FTX, right? Thought that whole conversation for FTX and situations that were happening with FTX were kind of over, but we understood that, what they have as assets still, have to have some form of liquidation. And I didn't even think anything of it. And then today somebody mentioned the fact that this has come up and that this is a problem, and this is why we're seeing the market kind of react in this manner. And we need to talk about it because FTX is creating a sell-off, is creating a bloodbath. And it seems like we're getting negative news after negative news after negative news after negative news. It's just so much negativity that I really just want to see something positive. I really want to see the markets explode, but it's just showing that we are not ready for it yet. So we're going to go through the market. We're going to go through what is happening today. We're going to go through that first, and then we'll go through the market and show you what is happening within cryptocurrency, because we are preparing to drop below a $1 trillion market cap overall. So if you guys could, make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, follow me on Patreon, those links are also in the description. Don't forget about my Kick link that's down below. I want to get to 200 followers on Kick, and it's very difficult to get to 200 followers apparently, because I had a little bit of a jump where you had 50, 60, 100, and now I'm really stuck around the 130 range. So if you guys are interested in watching my streams, I know I stream on YouTube a lot, but I do want to do soul streams on Twitch or on Kick, so feel free to follow me on that platform as well. But let's talk about this, because again, this article is what I came up with, right? There's a ton of articles there. Funny enough, I actually search crypto news quite often, and whenever I search crypto news, Google brings up what they want to push to me, and a lot of times it's about the SEC and what the SEC's new thing is, new flavor of the week is, and nothing really related to FTX. So it's kind of interesting in how I have to search for really what I want, and I end up searching for it and finding it. So anyways, what is the market impact as FTX prepares to liquidate 3.4 billion in crypto? So if you haven't heard about this, if you don't know what's going on or what happened with FTX, basically the bankruptcy and all the whole situation that really happened there was just a whole mess with things that were done basically illegally, or I guess it's illegally. Like, the whole entire thing is definitely illegal, but you still have the overall business that's there, and you still had people that were affected by this. But anyways, FTX prepares for liquidation, and a liquidation of $3.4 billion you would think isn't really a large impact, especially to a $1 trillion market, because 3.4 is just a fraction of what is there. Sorry, Emmy's nails are distracting me because she's just walking around and they're so loud. But yeah, $3.4 billion shouldn't really have as much of an impact. But I talked about this to people in the live stream. 3.4 has an impact not only just on the amount that's coming out, but also on the reactions that people have to $3.4 billion, whatever the largest portion is. Now, we know that Solana is a very, very large portion, and that's why you may see a large hit to Solana. You may see a large hit to a lot of other projects that are there as well. So anyways, so rumors suggest FTX potentially receiving this liquidation green light by September 13th. Stakeholders are apprehensive about the possible adverse repercussions on the market. Steam Crypto and analytical agency Into the Block highlighted that the looming FTX liquidation might dampen Ethereum and Solana's positive strides in the past week. So, however, panic might be premature a notable crypto commentator mentioned that even if FTX secures the approval by September 13th, the liquidation might not kick off immediately. It is essential to note that FTX court documents indicate the desire to offload 100 million in digital assets weekly. This might occasionally be stretched to 200 million. So this is a major problem in my opinion, right? Yes, you can say it might not happen immediately and you're seeing an overreaction right now, but I think it's definitely a reaction that you would expect, right? And you would also expect a reaction once this does happen. The news that breaks, you see a reaction. When it ends up getting to the actual news following through, then you see a further reaction, as well as seeing an extended reaction with what we see here. In my opinion, the best way to liquidate something, as long as it's not affecting it 50% or 10% or anything like that, is to rip the Band-Aid off completely. In my opinion, that is the best possible strategy that you could have, because if you don't, and you see this happen with $100 million of assets per week, understand what that means. That $100 million worth of assets per week, it takes 10 to get to a billion, right? So that means it's going to take 10 weeks to get to a billion. It's going to take 20 weeks to get to 2 billion. It's going to take 30 weeks to get to 3 billion. 34 weeks in order to get to the overall amount that's going to be diluted. Now, you may say, hey, that's a good thing, but that creates negativity every single week that you are part of the crypto market, right? However much volume we see, a percentage of that, $100 million of that, is going towards not dilution, but liquidation here. So it's not really necessarily the best situation or the best strategy, in my opinion, especially being only 3.4 billion. Rip the Band-Aid off, we'll react, the market will collapse quite a bit, and then we'll see that recovery, that quick bounce. You do it too slowly, the market doesn't bounce as fast, and then we have a bigger situation on our hands. So I don't know. There may be some more into that may be the reason why you would see that, because I'm not necessarily showing or telling the whole entire story here. So I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and say that there is something else in there, and that there's a big reason as to why you would see 100 or 200 million occasionally or over the next however many weeks, right? Split that in half. So anyways, this is what the bearish news is, and it's looking like the market is reacting heavily because we are fastly approaching the less than $1 trillion market cap level, right? If this was just completely ripped off now, or from this morning where it was at a $1.3 trillion market cap, it would basically see $3 billion, which is the 1.03 trillion. So you see the 0.03, which is 3 billion, 30 billion. You would see that kind of, pull back quite a bit. So I don't necessarily like what's happening, but I mean, it's happening. So currently the market is at $1.01 trillion. We're seeing that that Bitcoin is hovering around 25.2. Ethereum is around 1,500. We are seeing XRP that has a decent sized pullback at 5%. Cardano, that's down about 2%. Ton is down by about 6%, 6.3% now. If we go down here, Shiba Inu down by 3%. Let me see where I feel like I pulled past Solana being down by only 2.2%. So not really an overreaction there for Solana, but let's look at how things are falling in the last 24 hours. What's the largest fall? And it seems like, Arbitrum is the one that is falling quite a bit at 8.5%, and seeing Ton at 6, seeing GRT that's at 6%, ApeCoin that's at 6%, and so on and so forth, right? XRP that has dropped quite a bit below that 50-cent mark, and that's really what I wanted to focus on this morning, but this is kind of bigger news. So honestly, I want to know your opinion. Do you feel like 100 million a week is the right idea, or do you feel like ripping off that Band-Aid of $3.4 billion is probably the best case scenario? Or is there something underlying that we need to do 100 million or 200 million per week? I really don't know. I haven't done that much research into it, but I know that this is affecting the market in a big way. And anything that's negative, I don't want it to last for 34 weeks. I don't. And I know nobody else wants it to last for 34 weeks unless you physically have to. So guys, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. I'm going to get out of here and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.